Hey guys, this is Matt Wonky here with another episode of Mad Matt's Minecraft. I apologize for it being so long. As a thank you gift, if you click on me right now, you can go check out one of the coolest videos I've seen for a little bit. It's more of a song than a video, but you should totally click on it because it's awesome and it has to do with today's topic. Anyway, on with the episode. So, it's been a while since I put out a video, as I'm sure you guys are aware. I had meant to sleep before we started, but it was raining and stuff. If you look, there's a lot of stuff getting in the updates, so I'm imagining we're going to update to a new version of the Minecraft pack pretty soon. So yeah, there's going to be a bunch of updates. I've recorded a bunch of these updates, but this is the only one that I'm actually going to have uploaded, because we're also going to be talking about D&D once I'm done with all of this. And I want to do my D&D videos. The other ones have been kind of about bees. We got ourselves meadows, and I'm getting myself a princess and a stack of drones so that I can replicate them if needed. We got marbled, we got steadfast, we got meadows, we got rocky, and we're working on, these we're filling up. I believe we've got queens for all of these that are working. We've got rocky, we've got cultivated, we've got common, we've got water, we've got valiant, we've got vigilant, we've got noble, and we got majestic. And actually, which one are you? You are the cultivated. I used up the cultivated queen trying to crossbreed, for like majestic or something. So I have a small stack of cultivated drones, and we're force breeding the cultivated queen so that she conforms. I also have a couple of marshies, and they're not liking the environment. Which isn't good, even though I built this cool little spawning pad for them so there can be mushrooms around. Still not liking the environment. What are you complaining of? No flowers? Yeah, you're still a marshy. Well, we'll try you over here. Come on. I bet it's gonna have the same complaint, though. Really? Okay. That's because that one's a crossbreed, and hopefully I can get it crossbred enough. I also do have some wintry ones here, and one forest drone, so that I can be able to try and do that. But I have not done anything with that yet, though. This brings us to the airship, which is coming along. I don't remember exactly the last time I updated what it looked like, but yep, the floor is now all half slab thingies. I also built a frame around it, and we're doing this glass thing, and I don't like it because I don't like how the microblock glass looks. It doesn't have this weird line thing, and so I'm not sure what I want to do to fix that, whether I want to use whole blocks or maybe go for warded glass or something like that. And I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, I know ice. Ice was something else that I thought of, because you could cut that and you couldn't get heat sources next to it, but maybe you could with microblocks. So yeah, I want something transparent for this really large window. There'll be like, it's the helicarrier. The Nick Fury on deck will be able to sit like right on this height right here. Where's hover? Not here, not here. Right about here, and be able to look out the window and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I got these spars that are really, really annoying to make because they are 1/8 block, I guess. Really annoying. And then I'm not sure, there's a lot of design questions that I have with it, but I'm just going to try and make a rough frame really quick. For World War Server, I've gotten my schedule for the next week, and the 20th of April, I have that Saturday off. And so I do believe that Saturday is going to be a day for a World War Server. I don't think it's going to be like a massively huge one. I just want to like get out and test some stuff, and see how the ideas work in actual practice, and just to get a rough idea. So, I don't know exactly when on Saturday. It depends on who wants to participate. Those people who want to participate in World War Server, for on the 20th, please leave a note in comments. Let's see, what menial task do I have to do? Let's actually grab, how's this for menial task? Dang it, I don't have, What we're gonna do for our menial task is we're going to go and work with. I guess that one is working. But we're going to grab an empty apiary and a marshy queen. And we're gonna go towards that swamp place and see if it's going to be able to house this bee. And while we're doing that, we're going to talk about D&D. Last night was my game night, as a matter of fact. I'm still running the game, though we're getting close to the end of my stuff. And I didn't really do anything horribly interesting, though I think I'm keeping everybody's attention a lot better than we normally do. We're normally kind of bad about having our attention drift. What I want to talk about today is the next week's, not next week's, or the next campaign that somebody wants to run. And the guy who wants to run it wants to run an all Drow campaign. And for people who, don't know what Drow are, I suppose, this isn't going to mean anything to them. Nope, wrong button. What? Okay, there we go. Function of 3. This is a mini jungle, so we'll try that. Throw a marshy queen in there and see. It tells us the biome, warmth, humidity. Are you running? I can't tell if you're running. You might be liking the vines or the flowers. Apparently you like flowers. So I guess you are running. Anyway, the next campaign that they want to run is an all Drow campaign. And that's kind of a weird thing. Drow are an extremely evil race. They are all about betrayal and killing each other, and they're not only evil, they're chaotic evil, which makes them, extremely doesn't play nice with others. The problem with it is, though, is that we do have a fairly new group who, haven't really interacted with Drow. And as much as we're passing around a novel that talks a lot about exactly how Drow work, only 2 of us have read it so far. And while the 2 of us could play off some pretty amazing Drow, in fact, we're already conspiring against each other to see who will kill the other one first. But despite that, oh good, it is Martian. Yeah, despite that, I don't think anyone else in the group is going to be able to readily play such an evil character, which means that we'll have to do stuff. And then, the DM guy who wants to run such a thing isn't the best at running games, and so we're kind of what's the word, concerned that he'll have ideas and not really be able to pull them off. Part of the problem. Do I not get XP from coal? What's? Oh, there it is. Okay. Part of the problem is that he doesn't take characters' backstory into consideration. And from what I basically heard, talking to him for a second, is he's going to try and ignore me and my friends' backstory for our characters that are already established characters. And he's just going to kind of throw us together. And that's not going to fly, because there's no way that either of our characters would hang out with the other one. You have to come up with some pretty amazing, justification for such an alliance. And I don't think he can pull off such a justification. I think he's just going to try and throw us together. And I really want to play my Drow. I love the idea of an all Drow campaign, because, even this will probably be the first one that we do, and it probably won't be the last. But I don't think it'll be a very good campaign, because people won't know exactly. Oh, look, it's a haunted mine shaft or whatever it's called. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a good game that first time around. but we could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be, but hopefully I'll be able to talk people into and out of things that I need to talk them into and out of, to make it the best it can be. What sword do I have? I have my good sword, don't I? A decent sword. Okay, come on. Ow. Ow. Poison damage. We're actually not going to destroy that, because spawners are useful. Come on, there we go. Anyway, so an all-Drow campaign is fun. My Drow character would be named Ryltar. I don't have a good last name for him, but he is pro-Drow Priestess, which is their standard hierarchy. He's totally for that. And my friend's character is totally against it, and he, in fact, wants to kill, would not mind if he got to be part of killing the Drow goddess. But just attack me. Is there something under there? So, yeah, there's a bit of mixed dynamic there already, which is fun, because we were all, while talking about this, we were, in fact, conspiring to kill each other. I think there's another one somewhere, actually. I do love the color of water in this biome. It is pretty sweet. We got a skeleton over there. I need somewhere where I can apparently grab this last XP orb. I also need to remix some torches and get back up to where I was. So I can go check on the bee. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that. I do want to do it. We're just a little concerned with being able to do it, because it is such a new party and stuff. So, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. But in terms of stuff that happened during the game, I don't know. There wasn't a lot. We only played for about an hour, which is really short in the realms of D&D. But it's about what our group normally gets. So not much we can do about that. Until we find like better babysitters or whatever exactly will help. Where do I want to go? Oh, the chest. Let's see what's in here. Anything good? Anything good? Lag? There it goes. Ooh, creosote bottles. Wooden ties. Coal coke. That's kind of cool. Iron ingots. Lapis. Excellent. I need some of that. And rail tracks. That's kind of cool that it was like mostly built based off of the rail. I should come here again sometime. And ooh, rubies. I'm not taking anything, or trying not to take anything that a Silk Touch or a Fortune 3 would be better for, because I don't have one of those on me. Anyway, yeah, it was just another week of D&D. I was hoping to do this big fight, but time... Ooh, another chest right here. Ooh, more creosote oil. Apparently it stacks at 16. It's kind of cool. Steel pickaxe and melon seeds. Don't really need that right now. Let's see. Do I have anything else D&D related? Not really at the moment. Yeah, I haven't done anything amazing yet. It was just kind of another night of D&D. So that's the D&D report, and this is kind of a nice cave. I do like caving. I do want, I don't know if I ever talked about it on camera, but I asked Sal if he can do it, and I don't know if there's any modders in the audience, but I would love a mod, where, oh, hello. Well, that wasn't good at all. Well, let's sleep. Anyway, I would love a mod that turned the entire world gen into endless mineshaft. Just, it was entirely abandoned mineshaft. And so, you would go just try and delve down and stuff. I don't know. It's just an interesting concept for a mod that I have that I think would be a lot of fun, because I do like exploring mine shafts. Wow, there's a good chunk of lag today. Hello, let me get in. There we go. I think the boat started sinking before I got in it. Oh hey, I turned off waypoints. Not beacons, signs. There we go. Let's see what else happened in the game. Oh, what's his name? Michael Rocks has a new home way off in the middle of nowhere, like 3,000 blocks from me. So that's cool. That was stupid. Okay. Yeah, like 3,000 blocks or so from my B location. It's like a 2,550 blocks in a general direction, and it's a nice looking place. There, I don't like the world generation, and I'm not liking our seed. We have a lot of ocean and a lot of snow biome, which isn't great. I wish I could fly so I could figure out where my apiary was. Should have marked that down, because that's right next to the cave. Anyway, anything else new and exciting that happened? Not horribly. I don't think so. Nothing that has been confirmed and ought to be talked about. So, yeah. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. I'm going to go and have to recover my stuff. That's kind of important. But, you guys stay online. I will see you. Oh, that's 4. Weird. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.